All right, Elite Code 3, let's do a video here. We've got about 75 to 110 cards to look at. Definitely some fun stuff. Lower valued stuff, but cards that I like to send in, and cards that'll sit probably in this. Most of them will go in as fixed price listings. I'll probably keep a few, but I like to sell the cards too. It's fun. So off we go. Oh, one Topps Ichiro. Graded a lot of those and gotten a lot of 9s on that card. I don't typically ever come across copies raw that I think should be 10s, but that one looked decent enough to send in. I have pulled some 9.5s on that card too. Ed Reed, this is a tough set, so I think an Ed Reed collector would love this card. I might end up keeping it. I don't even know if... I think I have a PSA 9 in the collection, so I'll probably compare that one to the 9, and whichever one looks better, I'll keep. Dimple right there. I was thinking more towards... I thought this could push for a 9 just because it's got good centering from right to left and top to bottom. So the LT Bowman Chrome from 99. 1999. This Brady was one that was raw. I think I thought it was a 7. And cards like this, I would just rather get graded instead of trying to sell them raw and, buyer sees it. No, it's not gem mint, that possibly send it back, or I don't know. It's just a lot easier to sell cards that are already graded, even though they can still send them back. Debut LT on card, $4.99, great card. I've harped about this card for over a decade, so you guys don't. There's no surprise seeing this card in the order, but it's a card that if it pops up raw, I pick it up. It's usually like $60. It's a really low price for that card. Absolute Spectrum out of 99. It's got some nice swatches here. So you got the two patches and the ball. So I thought that was an interesting one. Upper Deck MVP. I don't know what the value is on this card, but I've had this card's barely maybe like $120, $150 at this point. It could be less because PSA 10s are like barely getting 400 now. So I don't know. That's just the way it goes. Stuff goes up and down. This was a PSA 8 that I thought was undergraded, so I just stamped it out. And I don't know. It's not cheap to pay the grading fee to regrade, but I guess I was just sending this in out of spite just to prove my convictions on that card. Dirk EX. Not really sure the value on this card. I think I bought it raw for like $15, but I didn't do that great on this order. Fleer Griffey, this is what, $20, $25 card, so that wouldn't cover the cost of grading. Bowman Bronze, this is 8.5. I was pushing for a 9 on this one, but 8.5 it is. Here's the 10, the David Arias or the Ortiz Fleer 97. Always been a fan of this card, just slick, kind of like matte cardstock. It just has a good look to it. Simple photo, simple up close photo. This is one. I guess there are some big cards sprinkled in here. A Breeze ticket. I had this marked on the sheet as an 8, and it got an 8.5. So there's the ticket. Print $4.90 on that. The first 10 were Hawaii Trade Conference copies or something. There's a little emblem on those ones. I don't know why they did that, but they did. SPX Peterson. This has the nice dual colored jerseys. $2.99. That's not the Spectrum one with the football and the football and the X on the Spectrum. So another 9. There's a lot of 9s in this order. Bowman. This is the Bowman LeBron. I think I sold a PSA 9 for $500 or $600 lately. So this card's probably, I don't know, $350 or $400. But if you're looking to buy a LeBron, I think it's a good time to buy right now. Market's down, his stuff's down, especially if you're a collector. This is one I thought this was a 9. Paramount. It's probably barely worth it if it gets an 8.5. I'll have to check the market on Raws. I think Raws on this are around 150, just because I snatched those up a lot. Impact. This is again one I thought was a tweener, 8.5 or a 9. I thought it was barely worth sending, but I sent it in. So 8.5 Impact Brady. Kind of a somewhat of a deceptive set with chipping on these front corners and edges from time to time. Here's an OV05 MVP. I've shown a lot of these. It's got like the silver signature look right there, but a 9.5 on that's pretty solid. So 05 rookie. Here's a metal Brady. I don't think I thought this was any higher than a 7. I thought it could even maybe be a 6.5 or so, just because there's so much chipping on these corners. And but that's common with 2000 metal. Plus, if you think about it, a lot of people probably open the box trying to find like Chad Pennington, and they pulled the Brady and like, you know, commons, and they threw them in the box. Probably that's probably why these are so beat up from time to time. Plus, that was before the advent of grading becoming so popular. I think grading was just starting up, and PSA was like 91 or 92, and Beckett was 99, I think. Collection, LeBron. So I don't think people were as conscious of, you know, trying to keep their cards clean. This is the Topps Collection 8.5. It's like a Summer League photo or something. It's kind of an awkward card. Print run 230 on this one. So your relief rookies and stars. I snatched one of these up raw for like $350. I mean, I think that's a joke for a Breeze 230 print rookie auto to be able to get it for that price. But okay, we got Upper Deck 8. So yeah, that one's definitely got a top right corner edge issue. So yeah, not great. Here's the Ultra. These are always fun to try to grade just because it's so hard. I don't think I've ever gotten a 10 on this card. I've gotten 9s, and I think I got a 9.5 once, but most of the time I get like 8.5. So Ultra Brady. So it's tough, you know. That just means if you like this card and you find a 9 and for a good price, you probably should snatch it up. I can tell you from my experience, it's tough. Tough set. Some sets are tough and some are easy. That's not an easy set. Kind of ranting now. This is a weird card I sent in. I only sent it in because I thought it was a 10. So it's probably worth about $25, but I just thought it was a 10. And I have a decent little Rice collection that I've been working on. Let me put this over here. Here's a Curry. The star rookies in a 9. I don't think this is worth much more than 200 at this point, but neat little card there. S-Jacks. I think he'll be in Canton soon. 250 print. That's the Ultimate Collection. This card's underrated. Solid back, you know. Backs don't stay that consistent. Well, it's not the consistency. It's just it's hard to keep them on the field. Like Christian McCaffrey and Barkley are off the field a lot. Topps 02 Mauer. This is a fun set too. These old like early 2000 top sets are so challenging, but it's fun to try to sift through the listings and look for the clean copies. SP Authentic Lewis. I thought it was a little nicer than 9, but close enough. The SGC 9 for this one. Yeah, if you see tape on it, that's just my pre-grade assessment. So I mean, I had this one as a 9+, so I was thinking probably a 9.5, and it got a 10. So Bowman 98 Moss. This is probably like a $60 card, I would guess. I don't think PSA 10s are even getting 100 anymore. And this card, the 07 Fleer, you know, it's got the look of the Jordan 86, but it's a Durant, like it's a rookie. It's an insert. This one got a 10, so did pretty well on that one. Pros and Prospects LT. I don't think this card has much value. I don't know why though, because Pros and Prospects was a cool set. Hall of Famer, print runs 1,000. I guess it's not signed or anything, but it's not really a huge market for that card. Ultra. This is an ultra challenging set. It's always got chipping on the top edge. But this one looked good. I thought it was a 9. This one I thought this was a 10 when I sent it in, but it's the 01 Topps Vic. It's got the center and doesn't have the chipping. Just a great copy. So Topps 311 Vic 01. We've got Edge Spa Players Inc. That's an on-card auto. You get that raw for like $30. So I mean, if you're a collector, there's a lot of deals that you can nab up. Here's a Jack Hughes Young Guns canvas. This one got a 10. I don't think this set's that tough. It kind of is similar to the 97 Fleer Ortiz in that Fleer Ortiz kind of has a canvas feel to it. And then this one didn't do too great, but on second look, I think it's graded fairly. It's got some edge wear. It's not a bad copy, but it's not like the cleanest copy. But be a great card for a collector because it won't sell for much. We got a couple more boxes. So this video should be around 20 minutes. I think that's a good time to go through this many cards. So here's a Vic Contenders. Again, I thought this was around the 8 range, and they got an 8.5. So it's same as the Breeze. And print on the Vic is 327. And this card's, it's got a pretty strong market. I think raw they're 400, 450. Here's another Each Row 9. I was just talking about how I always pull 9s on this card. Rookies and Stars Manning gets a 9.5. So pretty solid. Okay, this one got a 9.5. So last time I sent this card and it got an 8.5, and it sold in auction in my store for like $85. So maybe put this in the store. I don't know what happened with this one. I thought it was a 9. It's the 98 Topps Chrome Charles Woodson. It's the refractor. It's a really cool card. I'll have to look closer at it. I'm not really sure why it got an 8. That's probably the one surprising card of the order. The rest were pretty. They all made sense. Palomalu, that's ESP Authentic. So that's a 9.5. Print 2200. Another junk wax I just sent in. I thought it was a 10. It's probably worth $30. But it looks cool. This junk wax looks kind of cool in the SGC. SPX Lewis in a 9. It's got a nice patch. Kyril, that's the Young Guns, gets a 10. 2020. Premium Manning gets a 9. So not bad, not great. I just sent this in because he was a good player in college. He had some 1,000-yard seasons in the NFL. He did pass away a couple of years ago, which is sad. And he was in his 30s, so it's a Benson Ultimate and a 10. Just a neat card. Just another one of this. So here's another 9 of this card. That's what I'm talking about. I just pull 9s on this card nonstop. Because there's always a couple minor things, like the centering. I can already tell it's not perfect. There's a little dab of white, but it's hard to find one that's like perfect. Stardate 2001 Moss 9. That card has surface issues sometimes. There's the X-Fractor in the 9. That's Calvin. Do this last box. Griffey Hot Glove 9.5. SPX Steven Jackson in a 9.5. Really tough set. I don't know why this is in a bag, but it was in a bag. Quantum. Brady Quantum. I mean, these are chipped up and dinged if you're trying to buy them raw. Good luck. It's 6 City out there. This was a 9 snap, so we'll have to closely evaluate this one. But it got an 8.5. Press pass. Contenders Chubb. I think that's the variation one. I'm not sure the print on it though. But you know, a back that if he continues what he's doing, he's a back that could head to Canton. He needs about 5 more good years or so. But Chubb's on a good pace right now. I thought this was a little better than 9. So Edge Spa. That's the Future Watch. Gets a 9. And then the refractor Acuna. This one might be top to bottom tilted. The top scrum needs to go up a little. You got traded bonds, probably a $30 card at this point. And then coming up next is another bonds, Donruss, which this would be from the pack. If the number's right there, then it's the factory. So pack pulled bonds in a 9, Donruss. You got Ed Reed Donruss. So we saw tops, and here's a Donruss now. So just some lower end cards that I enjoy. They don't have to be huge cards. This did really bad. Quantum Leaf Breeze. I mean, that's not worth it. Mahomes score. Breeze best. 1499. This one did bad too. This 8.5. It's kind of crappy. Grinky Prospect Premieres. Palomalu Base SPX 1500. Gets a 9. Couple of these Donruss the rookies. So, I mean, I sent them in because I thought they had great chances at 10s. They look great. Griffey got a 9.5 and Randy Johnson, which that's like a $20 card, but oh well. Oh, I felt like sending it in. I think we're about to the end here. So Mauer Gold Refractor, 8.5. That's about what I thought. That's fair. Bo Jackson tops, and round out the order with that's a neat one. Future Watch Holton at 10. So a player that I think eventually he'll be heading to the Hall. Here says Future Watch in a 10. So that's the order. I mean, it wasn't the best order. There's a lot of 9s and 8.5s, but that's how it goes sometimes. You gotta. I thought the grading was fair. So on to the next one. Later.